What pretty face do we have here? You must be the railroad person I asked for. Now, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. You work for me, and we'll get rich together. Deal? The other day, I had a brilliant business idea that I want you to try out for me. Have you ever been to Copenhagen? It's a pretty nice little town. Copenhagen is already very lucrative for my particular line of work. And the bigger the city gets, the more money I can rake in. So go ahead, get to work.
Alright, welcome back to Ikemi Gaming. The last scenario, number 14, is Metropolis. And let's see what we have to do here. The first three things are to make 8 different goods available in Copenhagen at the same time. And then we need to deliver 8 loads of liquor to Copenhagen and construct a university in Copenhagen. So those are the first three. These other ones we'll just leave for now. So let's take a look at things. So we can Stettin, Koslin is still there. Schwerin, Hamburg is there. Kolding, Aalborg, Navsted. Okay, so we have a bonus for our cattle, bonus for our grain, bonus for the wood. We got to start in Copenhagen. So the first task was 8 different goods at the same time. As you notice, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only here. So we need to get corn, we need to get wood, and we need to get sugar for sure to get a 7. And then the 8th one's not going to become available until we get to 35,000 and need milk. So the first thing we need to do is get at the wood. And so we're going to buy Jutland for 150,000. Then we're going to click on this wood, see if we can buy it. Alright, let's go ahead and buy this wood for 200,000. So we have a double track here between Copenhagen and Nasved. And so we're going to put an automatic train on here. We'll start with an automatic. And we'll put our 3 wagons on it. Decide to go over the Kolding, and we bumped up the trains to 4, so we'll try it that way instead. Hamburg has a 500,000 bonus, so we're going to go ahead and buy this area. I think we'll keep working on this economic engine here. We're going to go to Schwerin, so we'll buy this for 150,000, and we'll go ahead and stick a train station down here. Spin it around. Perfect. Now we're going to put a mixed train from Kolding to Hamburg to Schwerin. We'll put 3 of them on there. Now we have a line going up to Aalborg. We're going to put 1 train on because that's all we have the money for. Eventually we're going to turn this Jorgensen station into a warehouse, but for now we'll bring the wood straight through to Copenhagen. So I did make it a warehouse. We're going to call it Denmark Warehouse. And we're going to bring it in the Copenhagen, 1 train. And we're bringing in the sugar on a single line. As you see here, it goes beside the other one. But it is single for now. Now I need to get at this corn up there. It seems to be the closest one when I look around. So first we're going to buy Scania. Now we're going to buy Västergötland. We only have a single line from Copenhagen to Halmstad, but we'll put it on anyways, a mixed train. So we're going to adjust our train so it goes all the way up to Gothenburg Express. And eventually we'll add a second one. So we didn't have the money to buy the corn. It's over 500,000, but we do have a train come all the way into our warehouse here. Now we're going to bring in our Denmark warehouse to Nasved Freight. And we're also going to put a Copenhagen Freight to Nasved Freight line. And I think we'll just put a mixed train on it. Now we have a line going from Denmark Warehouse to Halmstad. I called it Express, but really it's Freight Station. Now I have the wool, and I'm bringing in the Halmstad Freight, and the wool was like 700,000, so we didn't buy it. We're going to bring in 2 milk trains into our warehouse. We're going to bring in 2 milk trains into our warehouse, and we doubled up our line all the way to Gothenburg. So we're going to switch our train to exclusively an express train. Going to go to 3 from 1. We're going to go ahead and change this line to exclusively an express train. Then we have 2 express trains on a line, the Karlskrona. We're just working on the south warehouse right now. So we're going to bring in 2, I want a mountain. I'm going to bring in 2 mountains to the south warehouse. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring in 2 sugar to the south warehouse. And then we're gonna bring in 1 train from south warehouse to Hamburg. And then we're going to bring in 1 train from south warehouse to Sherwin. And that'll get us a little warehouse up and running. Decided to do separate freight stations for Hamburg and Sherwin, so I did that. And right now I'm throwing a train in between these two so they can move the alcohol and meat back and forth. I see that Copenhagen has an industry spot open, so I'm going to go ahead and put a distillery down because that was one of the things that we needed to do, and I'm hoping it will work. And there we go. And we're going to need Pomerania to get at this fruit, so we're going to buy that right now. Hopefully the fruit isn't too bad. Okay, it's decent price.
Oh, wow. Not bad, partner. The better Copenhagen is supplied, the more useful idiots flock to the city to find work. It's what they call rural exodus these days.
Alright, so we did our 8 different goods available in Copenhagen at the same time. Now we're working on trying to get liquor to Copenhagen. We bought the fruit here, and we spent basically 2.1 or 2.2 million coming across the water here. And we're bringing in 3 trains to the warehouse, and hopefully it'll kick them over to Copenhagen. We're going to go ahead and buy small land here so we can put another station in Vimmerby. We built a line from Gothenburg to Jönköping Express to Vimmerby, and we're going to put 4 trains on it, all express trains. We did our line from Karlskrona Express to Vimmerby Express with 3 trains. We're going to put 3 trains on the Halmstad to Karlskrona Express line here. We finished our Halmstad Express line to Vimmerby Express with 3 trains. Nice. Ved has an industry spot open, so we're going to go ahead and put a sawmill down. And we're also going to put an immigration office down to turn Copenhagen freight station into a warehouse. And now we're going to bring in Halmstad with its cloth, and it'll take back one of these other goods with it. We expanded again from Schwerin to Stettin to Koslin. We're going to put 4 trains on that. Halmstad is ready for an industry slot to open up, and so we're going to give them a clothing factory.
Not bad at all. In the city, they appreciate our special deliveries, if you know what I mean.
Nice, so we have our 8 loads of liquor to Copenhagen. So next thing is university, and we're at 73,000. We bought the salt here, and we're running the train into Copenhagen. There's a bonus for the cattle here going into Stettin, so we're going to put 2 trains on that. We're setting up a little southeast warehouse, so it already had the wood, so we're going to bring in grain right now. 2 trains. We're going to bring in 3 trains of sugar now. We're going to put 2 trains going into Stettin from our southeast warehouse. And then we're going to do the exact same thing to Koslin from our southeast warehouse. And we did put the refrigerated car on it. And then we're also going to go Koslin to Stettin, just back and forth. One of them. And we're going to put in 3 milk trains coming to our south warehouse. We're also going to put 3 milk trains coming into our southeast warehouse. We're going to bring in our vegetables to our south warehouse. We're going to bring our vegetables to our southeast warehouse. Now we have 2 trains of fruit coming in the south warehouse and 2 trains of fruit coming into the southeast warehouse. We have our corn coming into our southeast warehouse. And we'll do the same thing into our south warehouse. 3 trains of each. And we are about to replace our express train with the Flying Scotsman. And Hamburger has an industry slot.
Congratulations on the acquisition of your latest factory, partner. There's nothing like your own premises if you want to close some special business deals.
Oh, I didn't know what he was talking about first. Own a total of 20 industries and businesses. I had no idea that. I didn't even look down and see that. Sherwin has an industry slot, so we're going to put a cloth factory down there because there's really no cloth at all. We're going to go ahead and put a tool factory down in Copenhagen. Alright, I think we'll let that be for this episode. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. Come back and watch another great video of Viking Me Gaming.